Hi, Kiwi. All right, so since I have nothing left to lose, we're going to go ahead and risk it all on the aspect of Rama using the Aphrodite keepsake to try and get her attack boon and have the strongest possible attack boon we can get. We're going to go and attempt ourselves a 32 heat run. I have no promises that this will work. I have no promises that my commentary will be on point, but we're going to be taking a 50% reduction in all healing, 80% more cost to anything from the shop, 60% more enemies, three levels of extreme measures upgrading our boss encounters, 30% more HP to all enemies. All armored foes have, or most armored foes have 2 extra perks, which I have not encountered and don't know how that works. Every mini boss will have an additional armored ally or one other problem to deal with. All enemies attack 40% faster. All traps and magma deal 400% more damage. All enemies start with 2 shields that break with a single point of damage, and we have to clear all floors in 9 minutes. I have set myself up for failure. Let's do this.
The pact is sealed. Lady Aphrodite.
All right, Aphrodite, please give me something good to start.
Hello again there, little godling. Let's get to it. I want what you want. There's no further need for words.
All right, we will take her attack boon very gladly. That's some pretty solid damage. All right, so I have to be mindful of my time. We'll definitely take the Chaos Gate. I know this is risky because of potential boons that will ruin me on this run, but it's early enough.
The rhythm of your visits here over the course of time is present, son of Hades.
Alright, let's see. Attack deals 37% more damage. We'll take that. I take, oh my goodness, 350% more damage from traps. So basically, I'm taking 750 more damage from traps right now. We'll take the darkness for the little bit of HP it can give us. Who knows how much that 5% might matter.
Ringers.
The nice thing is, because of how Cornoct works, I can very easily get rid of the, what is it called, damage control, the little 2-hit shield that these guys get. Oh gosh, the faster attack speed is a little bit rough to deal with. I have a feeling I'm going to have a rough time on sticks dealing with that. It looked like more of them spawn there. All right, Artemis. Pardon me. So Artemis on the dash attack would be pretty darn great. So we'll gladly take that. And again, I apologize if commentary isn't going to be pitch perfect here. I obviously will need to focus since everything is going to be out to kill me more than usual.
Dust.
Just dash at all times and spam my attack. Gosh, that's fast. Oh wait, these are little ghosts. I think these are fake. So I need to find the real one, which is this one. There we go. Okay.
Lady Artemis.
We're going to be learning as we go.
So I have heard that Achilles himself taught you how to fight. No wonder you can hold your own down there. That is amazing. You be sure to honor him from time to time. Got it?
Got it. All right, we will take your dash strike does 50% more damage, which is always amazing on this bow, and we'll go for the darkness here for the HP again. I'm going to limit how many mini bosses I have to fight as much as possible. Because mini bosses are definitely going to be a potential detriment to my HP and my run overall. Just gotta dash and shoot at all times. It's more or less how this plays out. Definitely getting hit here or there, and that's not ideal. Okay. Sisyphus will help heal us here, and I definitely think I'd rather take his HP over anything else. Do we get a Boldy boon?
A tribute to the greatest boulder of all time. Okay.
Oh, you know, Prince Ed, you really have a look about you that you know exactly where you're going as of late. I used to think you weren't near as comfortable in your own skin.
Well, you were right. I was never comfortable performing Father's routine Tartarus inspections. Though those responsibilities of mine didn't last long.
Nor did we have much opportunity to chat back then. But hey, you always struck me as a decent sort. Wasn't accustomed to your father's henchpeople greeting me with a smile.
Alright, so we'll take the healing here, because it'll be reduced by half, and we need all the HP we can get right now.
Not to worry.
22. And what's our Boldy boon? Heart of Stone. Boldy believes in you and gives me 8% more cast damage. Alright, we've got a Poseidon boon. What do I want Poseidon on? I could probably get Rupture. I could probably get Rupture or whatever it's called. I think it's called Rupture on his on the special maybe, and that would work pretty well for me potentially. Cool, we got him.
Lord Poseidon.
All right, I don't actually know what I want.
Oh, so you've already heard from Aphrodite, have you, nephew? Understandable. But first things first. Now let me add a little something to all that.
I guess you know what, his call would be pretty solid, and we got it too. Let me see what do we stand to gain from him in terms of duos with who we have right now? Athena, and we have we have Artemis and we have Aphrodite. So let's see what we could gain duo wise with that. We could get Mirage Shot, which doubles our casts. So maybe we go for Ares and try to get another Hunting Blades on this and just really have the safety. So Sweet Nectar makes our palms more effective. We have the potential to get that pretty early if we roll for Poseidon or Aphrodite from this point forward. And then so those are our two options. I do think I'll take his call because this is a pretty decent safety net for me.
Phew, felt that.
And I don't like the idea of his special pushing enemies away when I'm trying to shoot them. I honestly find these skulls harder to deal with than most of the other enemies just because they're so fast. With their attack speed up, they move really quickly, and they kind of invade your space pretty quickly. Remove the skull generator as quick as possible so we don't have to deal with that. I think that the scariest thing about this run right now is I don't know how any of these perks that the mini bosses and the armored enemies will have, so I won't know how to deal with them properly. I'll have to kind of figure them out on the fly, which is a little bit risky to say the least. Okay. So a trial here could really potentially take this run off, but it is risky because I know how hard it can be to deal with these guys. The other important thing to know is I've discovered you cannot ever get a duo boon in a trial, so this is mostly just getting their base level boons.
They're making me choose.
But with that said, I think I go Aphrodite first because I tend to have more trouble dealing with her. And weak effects are more potent, or any increased chamber rewards. I think we take max life up here. 30% more max life is pretty good, or 12% damage reduction is also pretty good, because we're going to constantly be hitting things with our attack. I don't know. 12% less damage, or 30% more HP. I think Life Affirmation helps us more early on, so I'll take that. And then we'll go hopefully get the other one later.
Ah, good. Just when I had almost forgotten what an arrow to the back felt like.
She'll get over it.
Oh gosh, her things have traveled really fast. Okay, so this might be the part where we throw the run a little bit, like usual. But my greed for power, in typical human fashion, may be my downfall. At the very least, I can pretty reliably use the Poseidon Call for defensive purposes. Jury Summons definitely makes the trials a little bit rougher to contend with. Oh my goodness, there are so many enemies. I think this is it. Are we good? We're good. Okay. Whew.
Well, Zagreus, it turns out you need all the help that you can get, so here's a pity boon for you.
Oh, she is very upset with us. I feel bad. I don't actually feel that bad. Alright, I think pressure points makes the most sense here, just for the 2% crit chance. I think in the future I need to avoid trials. They're not worth the risk. I know I always say that and then never learn my lesson, but particularly in this run, where the risk is huge. Man, those lasers come out fast. There are so many enemies here, Kiwi. Oh my goodness, look at all the lasers. just trying to kill the laser producers first. Here, oh, I got caught on the wall, darn it. I was gonna try and swipe them from that, or snipe them with that. Definitely could use some HP here.
All set.
Alright.
Let's see.
Instantly restore 22 HP. Well, it kind of gave me what I asked for, didn't it? Yeah, we'll take that. It's not a lot of HP, but it might save us the Death Defiance until the next floor. At least these guys are easy to kite. It's a good thing I didn't actually stand on that trap, because that would have probably killed me with the damage increase that we have from traps right now. Now the real question is, do I take this Chaos Gator Knight or not? Because it could be good, but it's also super risky, and I feel like the answer is I shouldn't take it due to that risk. I'm gonna use the Poseidon Call here to just take out these little guys. I just need to remember to use that whenever I can, because there's no reason not to, for especially those sorts of rooms. 20% more damage on our attack, gladly take that. So a Palm of Power and Nectar, or a Chaos Boon that may or may not make us pop off. I mean, if we get Chaos's Boon for increased number of Death Defiances, that's always amazing, but it's rare, it's a legendary. I think it makes more sense to take the Nectar here, because I don't know if I can afford losing half my HP, which isn't that much to begin with anymore, but I think the risk is greater than the potential reward here.
You're late.
Thankfully, these guys can't actually hit us over walls, so we're pretty safe in dealing with them if I keep my distance. Jury Summons is a bit of an issue when you're on tight deadline, though, which is why I only took one level, but, I mean, look at us. We should be coming up on the final boss room, or the floor boss room very soon, I think, but I don't know for certain, and it feels a little sketchy. Oh, the trap. Okay. Oh, that only did 25 damage. That wasn't as bad as I expected. Alright, and here's the shop. Cool. We got another level of Poseidon's Aid, and we didn't get any healing options, so the chances of me making it through this fight without taking damage are fairly low. I will take the Palm here.
I can use this.
Because that's another 14% more damage on my attack, which will be pretty solid.
Hermes told me that the other Olympians are unaware he's lending his support to me. I'm curious to know what's going on. Thinking of asking Nyx. Figured I'd check with you first.
Charon, be mad. Don't do this, Zag.
I'll keep it to myself for now, then. Thanks.
Alright, wish me luck, Kiwi. This is where we throw the run, potentially.
Murder, 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 murder.
She is hype. Ah, shoot, I got hit by her projectile there. Unlucky that we got all three sisters, because that, I think, makes this fight overall harder. Alright, good. We made it to the second phase. Oh gosh, she got me. Alright, well that's the first time we've actually lost a life in this area for a while. I mean, it's a lot harder to react. You have to basically preempt their attacks with the dash. And that's why Athena's dash would probably be a really good option here. We're going to use this for safety reasons. Oh gosh, she comes out so fast there. Let's not lose a second one if we can avoid it. Oh, that was close. Alright, I think we got her. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we lost one Death Defiance so far. Not great, and we're very close to losing a second one.
You'll have more difficulties up in Asphodel.
That we will.
Me, Father.
Alright, what do I want from this now? I'm not in the safest position. I think I'm going to go for Ares and hope for Hunting Blades, just to make this a little bit easier. Alright, so we'll need to save up 360 coin if I want to ever afford...
Purge boons for coin.
If I ever want to afford another Death Defiance.
Let's go up.
And we're gonna have to pray for Petropolis.
Check.
I would love to see some Centaur hearts just to up my max HP.
Ah, this heat.
Unfortunately, so far...
Blasted Hydra must be back by now.
Unfortunately, so far, we haven't had the best luck with room layout. And more importantly, boon layout. Admittedly, I have not upgraded the mirror to the point where I think it would make sense to really run this risky business. But I wanted to try it. You know, it never hurts to try. I'm pretty sure I could get it if especially if I ran the Bulwark. The aspect of Beowulf is just insane at what it does if you build it correctly, and I figured out the build that makes it really pop off. It's mostly we're just lacking Titan Blood to really do the fun builds just yet. I also have to keep in mind that I don't have status privilege yet, and that would be a pretty huge increase in our damage overall if I could get it. Those projectiles did not want to break. My god, they're so fast. I really could use Athena's dash. I think I've forgotten how to play on higher heat because I've gotten used to just doing like the single-digit heats for progression. I think we'll take Hermes here. Hermes may offer us some form of survivability potentially. I could really use Athena's dash right now. Kill all these little Hydra heads where... Oh god, they got me. You know what I needed to do? I needed to take Stubborn Defiance instead of Death Defiance. That would have helped a lot. So the way Stubborn Defiance works is when you get a resurrection every room, but only one. But it heals you up to a threshold, so you can pretty reliably recover HP with it. And it keeps you from losing a lot. Well, we got rid of the Hydra heads, but I'm down 2 Death Defiances, and I wouldn't be surprised if I lost another one at Lerny. Alright, I might have gotten a little cocky, which is pretty typical for me. Where is our last enemy? There you are. But I figured I'd give this a shot, you know?
As soon as I heard you were looking to see Ares boss, I got here as fast as I could. He's never gonna beat me, much less in all that armor.
Alright, increased cat speed. I guess we'll take the God Gauge charge. That's pretty solid for us. Yeah, we'll do that. And then a shop or a Centaur Heart. I mean, we can't afford anything in the shop aside from maybe a little bit of HP, so I think the Centaur Heart is the correct choice. Objectively speaking, the shop is probably better because it avoids us taking potential damage, but the Centaur Heart will heal us for at least 12 if it doesn't do the 25 because it raises max HP. And then we did get Life Affirmation from Aphrodite, which means we should heal even more than just that. But I have to keep in mind that every bit of damage I take matters in this run, and I need to mitigate that damage as much as possible. I'm definitely feeling the effects of the increased enemy HP more than anything else, I'd say. That was unfortunate. I didn't pop those bubbles. Really? Man, that shot came from downtown. Oh gosh. Yeah, Kiwi, I'm not convinced this is going to end well for us, unfortunately. But I'm gonna get as darn far as I can. Okay, I didn't realize that curves. Unfortunate.
Nearly got me.
Okay, so that does heal us the full amount. That's nice.
What's in the pool this time?
Do I want to take 47 gold's worth of HP, which is only 19? I think I do. Every little bit counts. So there's Ares. There's... Oh, wow. We've got a mini-boss no matter which way we go. I think of the boons I have awarded to me right now, Ares, if I can get Slicing Shot, could help a lot. So we're going to go for that. And it's worth risking a reroll for it, hoping for the duo eventually. Alright, so I have no idea what this mini-boss's kind of added effects are going to be, but oh my goodness, it's so fast. Oh, okay. That's a big AoE. No. Alright, we dodged that. I think we need to get rid of the giant Gorgon head as quick as possible. Oh, goodness, Kiwi, I think this is maybe a place we're gonna die. Alright, we can kill the Gorgon head here. Oh, it teleported. I got stoned. Okay, I think I see how to dodge that now. I dodge in and then I dodge out. I need to stop getting stoned by it. Kill it now. Okay, good. Alright. I still got hit by that. I didn't time it well. Darn. Okay, my timing sucks. Okay, this is bad. I should not have lost 3 Death Defiances into Asphodel. I have taken so much so much damage from this one enemy. This is unfortunate. All right, one more hit and we got it. All right, there we go.
See you next time.
Recently, there was a burst of violence on the surface, near to where you are, but higher up. 'Twas altogether odd, but must have forced you to return once more. No matter, time is on our side.
Okay. Special cast. Okay, so we got a epic cast, which is decent.
This means war.
But unfortunately, I really don't think we're going to ever see Hunting Blades before I die. Whew. Okay.
I know that toll.
Death is inescapable. We'll catch up later. Now let's deal with these wretches and be done.
Alright, so the strategy here is let Thanatos deal with the scary things and I'll deal with the weaker things.
Under control, thanks.
But if we can win this, that's a whole lot of HP we can afford to get here.
You're all coming with me.
Just focus on dashing as much as possible to evade damage, and use Poseidon's Call where possible for additional damage as well. I'm definitely taking more damage than I'd like, but less damage than I expected to. We're pretty far ahead of him on this challenge, but I could die at any point, so I need to play it as safe as possible. These Hydra heads are particularly of note of difficulty, or of threat. Alright, we got this. Oh gosh. No. Bailed out. Alright, maybe I just let Thanatos kill the rest. So I think I've won at this point. There's not much to be gained because they're not giving coin, so yeah, there we go.
Delicious.
10% more damage on the attack I think is still the plan to go. Our attack is our core damage here.
You held your own, I guess.
Alright, 25 more HP is very, very welcome here.
About when we last spoke, I care about you, Thanatos, a lot. Though you asked what you are to me, how am I supposed to even answer that?
I don't know. Sometimes I miss not feeling anything. Can't always trust what feelings say. I get to thinking, are we only friends, or... Look, this is embarrassing.
To think discussing feelings would be even harder than annihilating Father's forces. But I've been asking myself the same thing, Than, if it's any reassurance.
Well, if you come up with any answers, I guess let me know. Good running into you.
At least they're willing to talk to each other. Alright, we'll take the darkness here for the sake of the HP it gives. We're trickling our HP in, but I definitely should have... Oh, blessed Chamber of Healing. Thank you, game. Okay, and here's the final shop, so hopefully he can sell us some HP. I mean, realistically speaking, I can no damage Lerny. But reality speaking, I am not going to. We did not get any HP at all, so I guess we're just gonna hope for the best and likely receive the worst. Alright, Kiwi, wish me luck. And remind me to use Poseidon's Call.
Stopped anybody from attempting to leave Asphodel of late, Lerny.
Alright, so drop a cast in him, drop a special, and just focus on DPSing. Nope, don't stand in the magma. Alright, what I really need to do is focus on not standing in the lava because I'm very prone to doing that, and that's where a lot of my damage in these fights come from. Obviously, the heads are the other big issue. Alright, so I think what I do is try and get this stacked on them, and then, nope. Oh gosh. So many scary things, Kiwi. This is going to be particularly bad when all 5 heads are out. Alright, that's 1 head down. Okay, that's 2 heads. Dodged that barely, but I did. We're going to be in a really bad spot if Patroclus doesn't show up to save us. Like, our win condition, assuming I can even make it to Elysium, is Patroclus shows up and gives us a whole bunch of Death Defiances. Oh, I dashed into everything there. That was the worst case scenario, and I pulled it off superbly. Oh my goodness, it's just so hard to find room for function. Alright, we should be phasing him any second now. Okay, good.
Who needs a neck anyway?
Alright, we're gonna go ahead and do this. And do this again. And try to take out these heads with the cat and call while we can. Alright, we didn't get the kill, but we're close. Alright, I think that was 2 heads, which is great. Okay, that gives us a lot of breathing room now. Oh, well, not the way I expected to die, but also the way I expected to die. Okay, lesson learned. I was a little bit overzealous, a little bit overconfident, and I suffered for it.
Lerny, why?
It's rare that we die to Lerny.
Hypnos, you're not irreplaceable, you understand? If you don't shape up quickly, someone else is going to have your job.
Oh, I hear you loud and clear, Thanatos. And let me tell you, they will have the greatest job in all the underworld.
I love Hypnos.
I feel like I'm not getting through to you, brother. Well, after the inevitable happens, don't come telling me I didn't try.
Don't worry, I won't.
Hypnos is too pure for this world, and so much of a problem for those who have to deal with him.
Terrifying Cerberus is busy gathering his strength for when next he shall bar the prince's path.
You've taken more advantage of the pact of punishment than I would have expected, boy. I almost wish to commend you for doing such a thing.
Almost. I've been rampaging through the worst your realm has to offer, causing you untold inconvenience and likely a fortune in repair costs. I thought you'd be upset.
Upset? Heavens no. Through your repeated bumbling, you have revealed a number of shortcomings in our operations, which my underlings are busy working to address.
You know you sound especially despicable when you say underlings, don't you?
Don't let me keep you any longer, boy. Go forth. Try to escape again. You're helping make the underworld a better place.
Plenty of room for improvement. You know, mate, sometimes I worry that you're taking my tall tales rather seriously. You're not really going about and telling everyone this stuff, are you?
He absolutely is, and he's writing a song about it.
Come now, my friend. I know this is a test of faith. Of course I am committed to the spread of such heroic deeds as yours. And I do so enjoy getting to hear them first.
What have I done?
You have created a monster that you will now have to live with for the rest of your days. The song is coming out soon enough.
Hey, Dusa. Congratulations on completing your assignment with the lounge. Look at this place. It's better than ever. All thanks to your effort and dedication. Here, this is for you. Something special for the occasion.
Whoa, this is ambrosia, Prince. But this is for gods. This isn't for someone like me. But wait, no, here. I'm going to do it. I am going to do it. Here, take this. I got it. Just for you, so take it, please. Farewell.
Oh, she gives us something in return. I wonder how she would feel if we told her she was the first person we ever gave ambrosia to. What do we get?
A chthonic companion. Dusa, really? You're the best.
A chthonic companion. Right, okay, I remember. They're an extra button. I don't remember what they did.
Work from the house contractor.
I remember, I think Boldy and Meg give one, and they were considered kind of the best for DPS, potentially. I don't actually remember what Thanatos and I think maybe Achilles and definitely Dusa. I don't remember what they give and how they work.
Nix, I was just busy doing some administrative chamber record keeping recently, and wouldn't you know it, it somehow slipped my mind where I could find the sentencing parchment work for the Knave King Sisyphus, forced to toil out in Tartarus. I ran it by Megara.
He has offered you aid repeatedly. At first I saw it for a brazen act of bribery, but try as I might, there was no deeper underpinning to his actions that I could detect. That is to say, the records you seek may be found in section Sigma Phi Alpha, lower gamma folder.
Sigma Phi Alpha, lower gamma folder.
All right.
Got it. Thanks.
Let's go lessen the burden of old Sisyphus.
This garden may not have all the varieties available up on the surface, though it's coming along rather nicely, I should say.
And it smells fresh, too.
Somebody raised you very well indeed, my son. Nix, I suppose. I'll never be half the mother she is. She's done it for eons, while I'm only getting started.
For what it's worth, I happen to think you're off to an excellent start. Nix did teach me a lot. Achilles too, and father in a way. But there is no replacing your presence. I felt that before we ever met, and now I know for sure.
Thank you, Zagreus. Let's hope you're right. I nurtured very many plants, at least. Of that I can assure you. Perhaps my gardening experience provided a bit of a head start on this whole mothering thing.
It's an interesting perspective. I mean, it is something that requires care, diligence, nurturing nature.
Perhaps I'm part plant.
I mean, you have the oh, I'm forgetting what they're called, but you have the plant leaves in your hair all the time, so probably.
I ought to check the old administrative chamber there.
All right, let us bring Sisyphus his freedom.
Should check that stack of contracts back there.
But first,
at least you're not working with me, though, right?
no comment. Okay.
Amongst the parchment records of the dead and punished are the sealed documents known as the Knave King's sentence, forcing said king to endlessly toil with a boulder till the end of time.
I'll just patch this through to the house contractor then.
All right. I assume it's going to cost diamonds, which we've got an ample supply of at the moment.
The Sisyphus contract.
Yep.
I can buy it out.
Knave King's sentence, sealed document, free Sisyphus of an eternity of hard labor.
In the name of Hades, I hereby release Sisyphus from the terms of his pact.
You what? All this just for that wretched shade?
Yes, just for him. Now, one thing I saw, let's see. Sealed document. Contracts lost in administrative backlog. The red tape can be cleared for a fee. Sisyphus. He cheated death, and for that he was sentenced to an eternity of hard labor in Tartarus. Okay. Cool. So next time we run into him, we'll have some good news for him. I think before I attempt another 32 heat run, we need some more things unlocked. A better chance of getting duo boons, a better chance of getting just higher quality boons. And I need to unlock Stubborn Defiance and get that ready too, because Stubborn Defiance definitely is the way to go rather than Death Defiance, because it's a more reliable way for you to heal in between rooms. Whereas Death Defiance, once you run out of HP, you're just out. And Stubborn Defiance does work through the reduced healing that those debuffs offer. Honestly, I kind of want to run another aspect of Hestia run, but maybe with actual boons this time. So let's take Hestia.
Keepsake.
And what would do Wicked Burst? I don't know. I'll think about that off camera. Honestly, Kiwi, I am absolutely winded. I've somehow decided to record 4 episodes of Hades, and I am running on 3 hours of sleep. I'm kind of happy the first 3 went so well, all things considered. I'm not surprised this last one went poorly because I was definitely a little too early and a little bit too wiped out to do it well. But that's only making excuses for poor play. I went in too early for a number of reasons. I played poorly and I lost because of it, but I'm not that worried about it. We will get a 32 fear win. I am very confident I can get it on the Grail, the bow, and the shield. Whether I want to try it on did I say Grail? I mean on the rail. Whether I want to try it on the sword, spear, and gauntlets is a question best left for another day, but I have a kind of a headcanon of the way I will end this series. One, we have to see all the story beats, get all the achievements, because I am playing this well, maybe not all the achievements, but I want to see the story of this game to completion, max out all the keepsakes, max out all the weapons, and max out all the relationships with the characters. And when I do that, that'll be a good place to call it. But the final end to the game for me will be a 32 fear completion on every weapon. Not every aspect, but one per every weapon. And I can definitely do the ones that I feel good at first. I mean, the aspect of Chiron is probably one of the easiest 32 fear weapons to do this on. But we're not there yet. We've still got a whole bunch of progression to go. We're only 40 something runs in, and anyone who's played Hades knows that's just the stepping stone to the, or I don't know, that's just the start. So yeah, this is a shorter episode. Yeah, this episode ended in failure, but I just wanted to try. And Kiwi loves watching the struggle, so it'll accomplish what it needed to. In the meantime, appreciate this little rose I've drawn on the ground around Skelly.
Go on, boy. I'll give me your best shot.
And in the next one, I don't know when that's going to happen. I'm going to go take a nap. But there will be so much more Hades to come. I'm hardly done with this game. And I hope you're looking forward to watching more of it, Kiwi. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one.
Live again, boyo.